Okay, we have some falls in Australia, and we're told they have the height of 1,100 feet. A pebble is thrown upward from the top of the falls with an initial velocity of 20 feet per second. The height of the pebble h after t seconds is given by this equation. H equals negative 16t squared plus 20t plus 1,100. How long after the pebble is thrown will it be 550 feet from the ground? Should put a G in there. Round to the nearest tenth of a second. Okay, so when I look at this, they've actually given me a lot of information I don't need. What I actually care about here is this equation, and I care that I want to know how long it will be hit there. Okay, so I want this 550 feet to be, that's my h, so I have 550 equals negative 16t squared plus 20t plus 1,100. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this equal to 0, so negative 16t squared plus 20t. Let's see here. I'm going to have 1,100 minus 550, so plus 550 equals 0. So I just moved this over here. So then A is negative 16, B is 20, and C is 550. So now I'm going to plug this all into my quadratic because I look at those numbers and cringe. So I have negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay? Then I am going to plug in, so negative 20 plus or minus 400. I'm going to end up with a positive because the two negatives, so 4 times 16 times 550. So 352, 100, negative 32. So then I have negative 20 plus or minus 400 plus this 352. So I have 356 all over negative 32. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my calculator because we have to crunch through both of these. And so it's going to be easier if I just get the calculator out and show you. And this is where, you know, order of operations absolutely matters. You need to make sure that you're following along. So when I do this, I'm going to start with the positive first. I'm going to start under the radical. So I'm going to do square root 356. Okay. And then I'm going to do negative 20 plus, and I'm going to use my answer button, divided by negative 32. Okay, but I can't have a negative, so I'm like, well, that gets tossed out. So let's start over again. So I'm going to take the square root. Didn't even write that one down because, oh, I didn't need all those zeros. I had too many zeros. Okay, well, I think, yeah, those are all the same answer. I just decided to give myself like crazy answers. Negative 20 minus this, and then divided by negative 32. So 6.5. So this says 6.5 seconds it will hit the ground. And so that would be our final answer. And again, make sure you did it, but said round the nearest tenth when it will hit the ground. So 6.5 seconds.